Let's talk about insurance. For most people, it's a headache of paperwork, waiting, and frustration. But what if it didn't have to be? Today we're diving into Kavach AI, a platform that's completely flipping the script for gig economy workers in Chennai.
But first, just think about this for a second. What if, when something went wrong, your insurance payout wasn't a week-long ordeal, but an instant transfer to your account? I mean, no forms, no phone calls, no waiting. That's the game-changing idea we're going to explore right now.
And to really get why this is so important, let's meet Raj. He's a delivery partner, weaving through the busy streets of Chennai on his scooter. Like thousands of others, his entire daily income, the money he needs to live, is totally at the mercy of the weather.
And that brings us right to the heart of the problem. For a gig worker like Raj, every single day feels like a gamble.
You see, in a place like Chennai, the weather can be brutal. Intense monsoons or crazy heat waves can bring the city to a standstill. And for Raj, that's a disaster. If he can't make deliveries, he earns absolutely nothing. So what about traditional insurance? Well, it's just not designed for this. It's slow, it's way too complicated, and honestly, it's usually too expensive for a gig worker to even think about.
So how do you fix this huge gap in the financial safety net? Well, this is where Kavach AI comes in.
It's all built on this really clever idea called parametric insurance. So instead of the old way, assessing damage and arguing over how much you lost, this system pays out a set, pre-agreed amount the instant a specific trigger happens. Let's say rainfall goes over 60 millimeters. Boom. The result? No adjusters, no paperwork, and, this is the big one, no delay. Okay, so here's how it works. It's a totally seamless, zero-touch process. First, the system automatically detects that a weather trigger, like heavy rain, has been hit. Second, the AI engine instantly approves the claim. Third, it sends the payout straight to the worker's digital wallet, usually within minutes. And fourth, it's smart enough to use machine learning to block fraud. It's fast, it's automatic, and it just works.
So that's the theory, but what does this actually look like for someone like Raj? All right, let's jump in and see this thing in action.
So Raj is starting his shift. It's a nice, clear day in Chennai. He glances at his app, and his Kavach AI protection shield is green. That means it's all systems go. He can just focus on his job, knowing he's got that safety net.
But then, you see the clouds start rolling in. A monsoon is on its way. The app is pulling in real-time weather data, and it sees the risk level going up. So Raju's shield automatically flicks over to amber. It's a clear heads up. Things are about to get rough. And okay, look at this. The system is tracking the rainfall minute by minute. We're now at 58.7 millimeters in the last 24 hours. His policy trigger is 60 millimeters, so we are getting really close now. And there it is. The new data just came in, 61.2 millimeters. We've officially crossed the threshold. For the system, this is the moment of truth.
Trigger hit. Right there in that instant, the whole process kicks off. No forms, no phone calls. The condition has been met.
And this is the magic. Just moments later, Raj gets this notification. Parametric trigger hit. 800 rupees sent to your GPay. He can't work in the storm, but that lost income is already covered. It's a financial lifeline right when he needs it. And you can see his protection shield is now blue, confirming the payout is complete. Simple, fast, and exactly what he needed.
So you've seen what it does, and it's pretty incredible. But how does it all happen so seamlessly? Let's pop the hood and take a look at the AI that makes Kavach tick.
This chart just says it all, doesn't it? On the left, you've got the old way. File a claim, wait for an adjuster, assessments, approvals, a process that takes weeks. On the right, Kavach AI. Trigger detected, claim approved, funds transferred. We're going from a timeline measured in weeks to one measured in minutes. It's a total transformation.
Now, of course, with any automated system, you have to think about fraud. Kavach's AI, called FraudShield, is all over it. It's designed to stop what they call ghost fleet attacks, where people try to fake their location to get a payout. You see, a real rider like Raj moves around maybe 5 to 15 kilometers at a normal speed. A fraudster? Their GPS data shows they've barely moved. The AI spots that difference in a heartbeat and blocks the claim. It keeps the whole system honest. And the AI does more than just claims and fraud. It also creates a really smart and fair pricing model. Based on things like your specific location and the upcoming weather forecast, your weekly premium can actually go up or down by a few rupees. So if you're in a low-risk spot during a dry spell, you pay less. It just makes sense. So what we've seen is already a huge leap forward. But believe it or not, this is really just the beginning. So what's next for Kavach AI? Let's take a look at their vision. And the roadmap is seriously ambitious. They're talking about integrating directly with delivery apps for even better data, using blockchain smart contracts to make payouts even more transparent, and expanding the coverage itself to include things like accidents and vehicle damage. And after Chennai, they're setting their sights on other major hubs like Bengaluru, Mumbai, and Delhi.
Which really brings us to the big final thought here. We've just seen how this technology can change the game for one worker in one city. But if you zoom out, the potential is just massive. Could smart, automated technology like this finally be the key to building a real safety net for the millions and millions of people in the global gig economy? That's the powerful question Kavach AI is forcing us to ask.